Chief Jeff Hutchinson.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chief. So what happened this morning?
So this morning at approximately 7 o'clock, a southbound Guilford High School school bus carrying 9 children and the driver collided with a northbound personal truck driven by a single male. We transported three of the kids on the bus with minor injuries, we're hearing at this point, to the hospital. We transported the bus driver later on. The gentleman driving the northbound vehicle was refused treatment, was cooperative in our investigation. We have no signs of any impairment at this point. As far as charges, as far as the continuing the investigation, we need to interview the kids. We've had an opportunity to interview both drivers. I believe we may have video from the school bus that might show part of it, which would be helpful in our investigation as well. So luckily enough, at this point we're talking about minor injuries. It could have been a lot worse, and we're really happy that these kids aren't more injured.
Chief Keith McGilvery with Fox 61. I've been speaking with folks out here along the scene so far this morning. They tell me that this stretch of roadway notoriously has problems and that we need a better shoulder along here. What's the history of this stretch?
I don't have all the statistics for the history. I can tell you 77 is a long road. It's a state road that we've experienced plenty of accidents over the years. To localize it at this one particular point would be impossible for me to do at this point. One of the things we'll study afterwards is the location. Any recommendations that we need to make to the state for potential improvements would obviously be made. But as you know, Route 77 is a long, windy, unlit roadway. It's enhanced by the markings in the road, and it has rumble strips in the middle that is designed to prevent people from crossing over. So.
Chief, this is Caitlin Burchill, NBC Connecticut. Our question, I'm sure there's parents who are watching. Are the students going back to school? Is the school working with you guys? What's that situation?
We're certainly working closely with the school. As far as the status on each of the children, I don't have the details on that yet. That's a personal decision for each of the families, and I'm not sure what those decisions were right now.
What is your message as a leader in this community? Folks send their kids to school with the expectation that they're going to get there safely. People are pretty shaken up this morning.
Sure, absolutely. I don't think there's any concern for people that place their kids on buses. We have no indication that there was any fault on part of the bus driver at this point. It seems like he did a great job in trying to keep the kids safe. So I don't think there's any concern from the schools, from the kids, from the community in putting your kids on bus and sending them to schools. This is an accident. Hopefully we'll come up with some answers as to why it happened when we conclude our investigation.
Do you know how many people were on board the bus?
Yeah, there were 9 kids on the bus and the driver, plus the driver.
And they're all high school age?
Correct.
Okay. Anything else you want folks at home to know?
Just drive carefully and, mind road signs and the speeds as well. You had one more. As soon as we clear these vehicles behind us and we've wrapped this up, we're going to hopefully open this road up.
And just last quickly, where did the truck hit the bus?
Again, part of that investigation needs to be mapped out when we finish all the measurements and analyzing the photographs and skid marks and all that.
So. Thank you, Chief.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
You too.